Hey, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels, and in today's video, we are going to teach you a simple and inexpensive way to upgrade your 2018 to 2024 Jeep Wrangler with an easy facelift. This is a DIY. You can all do it yourself. We're going to do it in today's video. I'm going to show you how. So first off, this is a 2023 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. 2018 to 2023 all have the same front end. In 2024, Jeep upgraded the front end to a new grille, which is a very simple replacement. Now, we're not talking about cheapo, eBay, angry eye grill replacements. We're talking about going from the factory 2018 to 2023 grill to a 2024 and 2025, 26 and up Jeep Wrangler grill. Now, this is a very simple, easy upgrade, and it's really not expensive either. We're also going to do some paint work to match to the factory color. Now, what's great about Jeep Wranglers is they are so versatile. There are millions of parts to accessorize and make Jeeps your own. I like the look of my factory stock Jeep Wrangler. I think they did a great job with the Rubicon 4xe, but I want to give it a little bit of a facelift, and we can do it in about an hour to an hour and a half's time, 2 days, because we want to let some paint dry. Now, without any further delay, let's just jump right into it. Now, first off, I want to give you a comparison of the two Jeep Wrangler grills. This is a 2018 to 2023 Jeep Wrangler grill, and this is a 24 and up Jeep Wrangler grill. Both have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. Well, you'll see in the newer Jeep Wranglers, they have a grill, an additional grill below the headlights, and just a little less space right here. So they also have a trim. You'll notice this trim right here going along the bottom, and it is color matched to your factory color. Now, these new grills are easily replaceable, and each piece comes out. So if you want to factory match the entire grill just like this one, you can, or if you just want to match the trim, you can do that as well, which is what we're doing in today's video. I like the black look. I think it gives it a nice look. I do love the red front grill, but I like the black as well. We're just going to trim it out with a factory match color today. So the outer trim of this grill will be factory matched, and I'm going to leave the black for the inside of the grill. So let's jump back real quick. We're going to remove this grill off that Jeep. So we're going to start earlier in this video and then jump to this point and install our color matched newer facelift grill. Well, today we're going to attempt a little facelift, and just by removing the push pins here all the way down, I was able to pry this forward, and these are just clips. They pop out one at a time by hand, and just like that, the grill is off. Now I just want to see if this section matches this section size, because I'd really like to keep these painted trim rings around the black grill. The bottom trim piece looks like it should mount up. I really hope it does. Elapsed time 30 minutes total. So simple. Everything is push pins, clips. It was very, very easy. Now, obviously this should be, at least this should be painted red. If that was painted red, this would actually look good in black. I actually might think about just painting this section, because this is kind of an off gray and it matches the trim here, but this would really finish it off well if just that one little piece was red. Yeah, I think I might do that, but half an hour tops, and now I have a newer looking facelift for a Jeep Wrangler. So I definitely love the way this grill looks. However, this piece of trim here, here, and here, I want to color match the red from my factory color. I'm okay with this not being painted. I kind of like that it's black. The factory grills do match the factory color generally, but I like that it's black. I just want to outline it in red. So I want to show you a few things. I'm here at AutoZone. If I look on my VIN tag right there, paint PRC, that is my paint code. So that's the paint code, that's the factory color, which I think is like firecracker red. If I look here, Duplicolor has perfect match colors. So we'll go to Chrysler. And if I go to Chrysler, Ford, Chrysler colors. So this looks close right here. This is Chrysler Flame Red PR4. I want PRC. So this is going to be a different variant. So I don't want this. If I look around, I've already looked through this. I don't see anything that I need. I need PRC. That's Toyota, Chrysler, Ford, GM. So sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll be able to find it in a perfect match Duplicolor can. Now you want to prime it first, then use the color, and then use your clear. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be AutoZone. It could be Advanced. It could be any of your local parts stores, Pep Boys if they still sell parts. If they don't have it, like I went online and I went and found perfect match Duplicolor here. I don't think Duplicolor makes a PRC. I think they make, PR4. So they don't actually have my color. So if I type in my paint code, I I can get the exact Mopar factory match 5-ounce touch-up spray can, $19.99. It's a Mopar color. Actually, there's a Jeep dealer near me. I wonder if they just sell it. But it's $20 for a 5-ounce touch-up spray paint can plus shipping. So I can order this and have it sent right to me. Now, here's why I'm doing a spray paint can. It's one small area in the bottom of my Jeep Wrangler. If it's a big area, I'd pay a body shop to do it. But we're talking, I mean, it's got to be minimum $250 to $300 to have that small piece painted at a body shop. I don't know that anybody will ever notice if I prime it, paint it, clear it with like a 2K or a 4K clear. I think it'll be completely fine and not noticeable. So we're gonna try that first, and we should be under $50 paint, primer, and clear coat. Let's go to the Jeep dealer and see if they have it. I just called the Jeep dealer. They have the touch-up pens in stock. They don't have the spray paint cans. It was $40 to have them order it, so they'd order it and I have to go pick it up, or I can just have it shipped to my door online. It was $28 shipped, so I'll get it next week sometime, and then we'll continue this video. Hey, while we wait for the paint to arrive, I want to show you something. So this is my Ram, and inside my Ram, I put these floor mats in over a year ago by Oedro. I love that they snap in. They've protected my Ram so well for so long. So I got myself a pair of Oedro mats for my Wrangler. So I'm going to throw these in. They're laser cut to fit this Jeep, and you can see they have cutouts so they can pop in where the original floor mats were. If you want to remove the original floor mats, I'm going to keep these in here, but if you want to remove these ones can actually snap right in place and stay there, but you can see how well they fit. They're perfectly laser cut to fit inside my Jeep. Let me move on my Nintendo cassettes. Ooh, what game is this right here? Let's see. Karate Champ. We have All Pro Basketball. We have Ninja Turtles 3. We have Capcom. What else is in here? We have Double Dragon. Who remembers all these video games? Ah, it's awesome. What a Mega Man. Cool. Jackal. Anybody ever have any of those games? What's this one? Sky Kid. I don't know what that is. Put those right there. Slide my passenger mat right in one-handed, and it fits right in there. Awesome. So yeah, there we go. Oedro floor mats. I have them in my Ram. Now I have them in my Wrangler. I'm very happy with the way they fit now. Easy to clean. They protect my carpets and original floor mats. There is a link in my description. They make them for all different types of makes and models. I'll put a link in my description if you want to get yourself a pair of Oedro floor mats. Speaking of Oedro, while we are waiting for the paint to show up, I have one more upgrade that we're going to do tomorrow morning as well. So my wife and kids are having a little bit of difficulty getting into my Jeep Wrangler because of the rock rails. Rock rails come on the Rubicon, and you can see they're not actually side steps, they're just rails that protect your rocker panels. Now you can see it's on both sides, and we're going to give this Rubicon a little bit of an upgrade today and also help my kids and wife get in the Jeep a little bit easier. Now my friends at Oedro sent me these side steps to install onto the Rubicon, and it's a pretty simple process, just mounting 1, 2, and 3 brackets. Now the factory rock rails in the Rubicon are actually pretty heavy, which is why I like these Oedro side steps. They're fairly light, and in any situation, we always want some weight reduction. Install is easy. You can see it's done in 1, 2, 3 steps. It also comes with the mounting hardware, and removal of the side steps and install is super simple. You can see it's 1, 2 10mm bolts, and then a bolt right here to remove the step. 2, 3 times. Reverse the process to install. Then we're going to remove this bolt right here. Don't lay underneath it in case it falls on you. The old rock rail should just pull right off, and we reverse the process. And here's the finished product. I like that satin black finish too. Definitely makes this thing look a lot more rugged, and it's going to be a lot easier to get in and out of for my kids, for my wife, and even for me with 2 levels of steps. So 1 here, and then getting out right there. Thanks Oedro for the nice upgrade. Here is the before.
A few days later.
So today's the day we are going to paint this lower trim right here. It's been a weekend, literally. I bought this can. I ordered it online on Thursday, maybe. It is now Monday, and my can is here. So you can see it's a Mopar custom can PRC to the paint code of this specific vehicle. Now I'm not just gonna spray red on the trim. We're gonna prep it, prime it, spray it, and then put a 2K clear on it as well, and hope that this matches this near perfectly. Now it is a lower, small piece of trim, which is why I don't mind using this so much. You can actually get custom colors from like SEM products at your paint store too, your local auto body paint stores and supply houses. But this I got online. It was $20 shipped to my door. I had the clear, I have the primer. So we're gonna reverse the process today by removing these pins here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this should just pull off. So I don't want to do it with one hand. I'm going to pull it off gently and then remove it, and then we can remove these pieces individually. So we have all the clips out, and this should just pull forward. Yeah, we're just gonna pull it forward right here, gently. Now it's clipped at the bottom, so this will pull forward just like the removal of the original grill. Make sure all your clips are out so you don't break anything. You can see it's pulling out, and it's clipped in there, so we're just gonna pry it a little bit at a time. Oh my goodness, I don't even have to. These come off, oh, perfect. Now we're gonna remove this lower piece so we can remove this trim piece and this trim piece right here. So the first thing we're going to do is score all of these pieces of plastic. All this trim has to be scored. What do I mean by score? Well, I don't wanna sand it. I don't wanna use sandpaper because this is already smooth. If I use sandpaper on it, it's just going to create sanding marks, which we don't need. So we just wanna score it with some Scotch-Brite pads. That way it kind of takes the gloss off, it takes any imperfections out, and it creates a perfect surface for primer. Now I was 50-50 on painting this, but now as I look at it, this is a textured finish, kind of like my fender. So I'm gonna leave this black, and we're only going to paint these 3 pieces red. So you can see what this piece looks like before I score it. So we're just gonna score it with our Scotch-Brite pad, and I'll show you what it looks like after. So all of our pieces are scored, and you can see it's just not as glossy anymore. Make sure to get the edges, and you wanna specifically get all the round areas because these are the parts that will flake off first. So you can see the score marks, but it's not sanding marks. Now we're gonna wash it well because I don't want my fingerprint or any solvents or anything that's on this underneath the paint. So we're gonna clean all these parts off, leave them in the sun to dry. All right, here we go. Washed, dried, and ready for primer. And here we go, all primed. Let's let that dry up, and then we'll put the red on. Okay, elapsed time 1 hour. I went to the car wash, washed a car. I wanted to let this primer dry completely. I don't want it to be soft. So you could scuff it and wipe it down again. It actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. So we're just going to spray it red now. But again, I don't want to spray paint over wet or soft or malleable primer. That's why I gave it an hour to cure. And now I'm going to apply my red. So the problem with this little can is it has a huge, wide fan, I just found out. So I am cruising through this red, and I'm fanning it all over the place. So there's overspray everywhere, not just like if a smaller fan would have been easier and used less paint. Okay, the red is on. 3 coats, maybe 4 coats of red over 2 coats of primer, and now we have 3 coats of 4K clear. So I waited an hour after primer so it was completely dry. I did a coat every 10 minutes or so with red, and then a coat every 10 minutes with clear. Now the first coat of clear I dusted on, so it created a tacky level, and then after that I could lay it on a little heavier every time. You can see that it ran a little bit right here because I went a little too heavy first coat, but the rest looks incredible. Has a nice gloss. If you look like that, has a beautiful red gloss on the 2K clear. I'm gonna leave it tonight, let it set, and then I'll put it on the Jeep tomorrow.
The next day.
So it's the next day, and let's check out our parts and see how they came out. I think that is a pretty darn You would never know that came from a spray paint can. Let's see how it matches the car. Yep, I would say that's pretty darn close. All right, we got a factory match. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I did wait an entire day. I put these in the garage last night, let them sit so they could dry, cure, harden. That way I'm not touching anything malleable, anything soft when I install it onto this grill right here. I don't want to put any fingerprints. I don't want to put any dents or scratches or like any imperfections in the paint. So I waited all night. It's the next morning. We're going to install this right now. Very simple. We're going to install the lower middle piece and then the 2 corner pieces. There we go. And just a heads up, this is the very first piece that goes on before the grill even goes on. So install this piece first, then your trim, then you can install the grill onto your Jeep. So I missed that. It fell in between the seats, or like below the seat this morning. I didn't see it, so I had to reverse everything and do it all over again. Do not forget your trim piece right here first. And then so simple, I'm just going to reverse the process. I'm going to insert the clips. So I popped in the clips from the bottom, and I'm going to insert these clips from the top, which keeps everything in line. And then once these clips are installed, I can insert the push pins. Let's shut the hood. See our results. Oh yeah, so much better. Now it looks like it's supposed to be there. The red is a perfect factory match. I love it. I'm so happy that I went the extra mile, spent the extra $30 and did this. It looks so much better all trimmed out like that. Very, very pleased. That is the final product. I'm into this whole thing for under $200, and I just made my 2023 Jeep Wrangler look like a 2026. Really, really happy with that. Now that the grill is installed and painted, perfect factory color match, I have one more question for you guys. I went online and I got these headlight inserts. They're double-sided 3M tape. They're factory matched, so they fit in just like that. I peel the double-sided tape, they stick right in. Which do you like more? So even easier than painting, there's that option too. Is it now 2 red? So factory black red trim with red headlight bezels. What do you guys think? I don't really know what to do. This super easy installation. I don't think I love them though. I think I'm gonna go, let's remove this again. Yeah, I think that's just a little bit more dudeish than these. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't hate it either, but I don't love it. You guys tell me. They were only like $30 on eBay. Maybe I'm adding too many Jeep accessories. I'm going with a stock look, so I think I have the stock look I'm going for. I'm gonna return these, I think, but I don't know. Do you guys like these or not? So there you go, a quick and easy upgrade on your 2018 to 2023 Jeep Wranglers. This works for sports, Saharas, Rubicons. I bought this online. It was maybe $150, maybe $170 for the grill. Another $30 for paint, primer, and clear coat. Well worth it. Makes me smile. I enjoy doing little subtleties to Jeeps. It's just like a Harley. Harleys and Wranglers, they're easy to make your own. If this video was helpful, informative, or educational, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. I really enjoy doing these videos. This is how my channel started. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I'll see you all later. Adios.